you're still feeling the same. And I remember people would ask me after Miss World, how do you feel now? I feel happy. I was happy before, I'm happy now. But I'd always tell them I still feel the same. We're not like any other person. So if you were to put a camera on someone the whole day, you'll not only get the nicer parts. So sometimes you have to give yourself that much and be like, it's okay. I mean, these are strangers who are giving an opinion about something very personal like your weight or anything else. I don't think you should listen to people's opinion when it comes to your personal things.
Koimoi.com.
Hi, I'm Manushi Chhillar and you're watching me on Koimoi.com.
Coming out of a pageant and one that is as massive as Miss World, what is the biggest change it brings in your life, and does it sustain? Does that feeling sustain for a very long time?
I feel like, in life you always feel that अगर ये हो जाए तो मेरी life set हो जाएगी. You always feel that. And I always felt that, if this happens in life, then I'll be so happy, and then I don't think that point ever comes because you're still feeling the same. And I remember people would ask me after Miss World, how do you feel now? I feel happy. I was happy before, I'm happy now. But I'd always tell them I still feel the same. I still feel like the same person. But I'll definitely say that through experiences like these, you learn, you grow. At a very young age, when I won Miss World, I was 20.
Yes.
So at a very young age, the experiences that you get, the kind of people that you meet, the responsibilities that you have are something which a normal 20-year-old would not experience. So for me, that has been a very, very important part of my life that has really added a lot to who I am today. So you grow, you learn. So that keeps changing, and growth and learning is a constant process which will keep happening throughout my life. So with all these experiences, that will keep adding on. But I feel like, since I've said it, I feel like you are still the same person, and there's never one thing that will happen in your life that will change your life change you completely. I mean, Miss World did change my life completely. There's no denying that. But I think you still feel like the same person.
The person remains the same.
Yeah, fundamentally you'll always be the same person.
That's true. But with that comes the pressure of always looking perfect, being immaculate all the time. Because you're photographed every minute of the day, let's say. It's not exaggeration because you are.
Yeah.
Is that too much to take at times? Is it pressurizing to you?
Well, I think, not anymore, but considering the fact that I did come from a very normal life. So for me, I was not very prepared. Okay. I was not very prepared to kind of be in the public eye and be seen by people, be photographed everywhere. So I don't think I've ever focused on always looking perfect and always like being perfect. And sometimes it's played in my favor, sometimes it's gone against me. But I feel like, that's a part of, whatever you do. Of course, now that I know that there are more eyes on me, I would want to be more careful. I would want to always, have people see the good side and people be able to see the nicer parts of, whatever my life is. But I guess it'll always be a mix. With the good comes the bad. So, and we're all humans. We are all not always having a good day. We all have our moods and we all have our issues in life. So I think that's very normal. We're like any other person. So if you were to put a camera on someone the whole day, you'll not only get the nicer parts. So sometimes you have to give yourself that much and be like, it's okay.
That's so true. But with that, there is always a point where comes the trolling part of it. Where comes the comments which are harsh. Let's call them harsh.
Yeah.
I was talking to Srinidhi last month, Srinidhi Shetty, and she told me how she won the pageant with a scar on her face. And that's what gave her a confidence. At the same time, we have people who are trolling Harnaz because she put on weight. She was strong enough to come out and say, see, I have this condition. And you can't really call me out for that. How do you look at that? Did something of those sorts happen to you?
I think when you're fairly a little popular, trolling is a part and parcel of it. I think I'm sure it's happened more than once. I'm sure it's happened a couple of times, but that's okay. I mean, these are strangers who are giving an opinion about something very personal like your weight or anything else. I don't think you should listen to people's opinion when it comes to your personal things. It's okay. You don't have to take it too seriously. Opinions aren't facts. As long as you believe that you're not wrong, or you know that you're not doing anything wrong, or you're not being disgraceful, then you shouldn't really believe what people say. And yeah, I think it would be nicer if we're all kinder to each other.
Yes.
But I feel like instead of focusing on some stranger sitting behind a screen, which is not even their own account, probably
a fake account probably.
And probably, probably they have like 10 different accounts that they're commenting from. I wouldn't be surprised. But instead of focusing on that, I think we should just focus on doing our work. It's a part and parcel. Just accept that and move on.
That's so true.